Alright, welcome to the Shan Discussions. Today is February 2nd, 2012. I just finished watching the news. I got angry for a moment, so I had to erase the first blog. But I'm going to get to the issue here. I'm just watching the discussion about, or rather the news about the Taliban having the negotiations with the United States, which is a good thing. It's what Ron Paul has been talking about since day one, which is a productive stuff, you know. But then here comes this guy claiming he's a military fighter from the military wing, and all the stuff he wants to do. And I'm thinking to myself, this is the type of people that prove my point when I talk about the hypocrites and the hellfire. You know, here's a man one talking foolishness, right? If you're involved in a unified structure to bring about liberation and some type of structure for the people, you can't go against, the representatives. Okay? If you didn't know they were going out there to talk, then you must not be in some of the high rank. I really believe you're just a spy talking about if there's going to be Islam, Sharia law, then we can have peace. You sound like a spy. You sound like a saboteur. You don't sound like somebody that really believe in Islam, believe in productivity, and believe in that the people are the ones that come together and decide what they're going to do, because they're the ones that are suffer. The fighters don't suffer. The fighters believe they're going to die and go to paradise. The people suffer. The women suffer. The children suffer. So this hypocrite talking this crap, pissing me off. And it makes me think tomorrow morning I'm going to call my congressman to find out about my gun rights. Because as a person who studied Islam, teached Islam, and understand Islam, I know that what he's talking about is a load of crap. These are the hypocrites that infiltrate Islam and promote violence because they are working for Israel, or they're working for one of the other factions who are trying to sabotage. Remember, you have a bunch of criminals in the world that believe that there's too much people in the world, so war will help get rid of some of them because they control the resources. And the cowards that claim that they can't do anything. So I laugh at this coward. The worst part about it is he has his face blurred. I'm watching it on the CBS News. He has his face blurred talking about he's a mujahideen fighter. That sounds like a bitch to me. I mean, don't even make no sense. You're a mujahideen fighter and you can't show your face? Wow. Okay. Sounds to me like you're an Israeli spy. Or maybe you're a Russian operative. Or maybe you're from London. Maybe you're hiding your face because if your mama see you, she's gonna be like, "That's my baby." So you have to hide your face. Send him back to London, or send him back to Russia. Mother Russia misses his son. This guy's like a spy or something. He hides his face. If you truly represent what you're gonna represent, you don't be a coward. What you think? Then Nasa's government don't know who you are. They found out where Bin Laden was. Okay, took him on the ship, gave him a facelift, and now he in Connecticut. Okay, so this guy is talking crap. What I want people to understand is, don't fall for the con. Because I'm angry seeing this guy, and I'm confident in myself. This guy's a fake. He's not a Muslim, in my point of view. You know, because if he was a Muslim, he know you can't talk against the representatives. And if you did know they were going, then how far are you up the ranks? You're a soldier, so do what soldiers do. Relax and take orders. This is crap. I see this as a tool by the criminals to distract us from the issues. The issues are the criminals in the White House ripping us off, the criminals on Wall Street ripping us off, and the criminals in the Federal Reserve were ripping us off. These are the issues. These are the factual stuff. So even though anger made me want to get a gun and put a bullet in his ass because I believe he's a fraud Israeli spy, rationale make me say no. I have to talk to the people and keep them focused. Barack Obama and the government now want to look like good people. They want to go talk to Taliban and want to look like they're trying to do some good. They should have been done that. He had a long time to go do that. You know what I mean? Then you have cowards talking about nuclear. But we're going to fire a nuclear weapon. Sounds like a bitch to me. That's what fools always say. Fools always rush to talk about what they're gonna do, because they're not the one who have to pay the consequences when it happens. You know what I'm saying? If we put Barack Obama and all these war leaders on the front line, let them go fight the war. Where people want peace. So all the warmongers, let's give them all guns, give them all armor, and put them out in the fields, and let's see what happens. I guarantee you, in one day they'll find peace. Okay. You know, let's stick with the issues and stay focused on what the issues are. The issues are our liberties are being taken away. Ron Paul is telling us the truth. Mitt Romney and Newt Gingrich are being put in front of our face. Don't care what the polls say. We already know Ron Paul is leading. That's a fact. I don't care what no one say. That's fact to me. That's fact to every liberty-loving person out there. No, Mitt Romney is nothing but a tool. He went against Obama. Obama is going to beat him. Okay, so this is a con. Those same people that write up the National Defense Authorization Act, those Congress people that told Obama to sign it. Hey, come on, sign it. We give you what you want. We work the deal out, and Obama did the crime for the reward by signing it. Yeah, they manipulated these other clowns to go out there and try to act like Romney, Romney, Romney. Who would support a person who can't even be consistent? He cannot even be, he has no sense of consistency. How are you going to vote for that guy? He's a hypocrite before he gets in the White House. And that's the guy you're going to vote for? Really? Okay, you're brilliant people. Here we have Newt Gingrich. Have anybody forgotten the era with Bill Clinton and what happened? Get real. You know, the CIA just pointed out something which I've been saying for a long time. Ron Paul has been saying for a long time. You know, this issue of blowback. You know, American actions that they don't reveal to the public created a lot of conflict. Everybody is forgetting Osama bin Laden was CIA. Okay, he was a CIA recruit out there fighting for CIA in Africa. Okay, even before he started complaining about what's going on in Saudi Arabia, even before he ended up in Afghanistan, his ass was getting paid by the CIA in over there close by Somalia in the Sudan. Okay, so they ran his ass up out of there because he didn't want to play the game no more, or so they claim. You know, I just think he had a new mission and he carried it out. Sabotage. Okay, every Muslim in the world says this is not Islam. So the hypocrites say, well, yes, we know it's not Islam, but they're the extreme Muslims. Extreme Muslims. You're either a Muslim or a mu'min or you're not. You know, this is crap. It's deception. And here we go again. This other clown talking this crap. Every citizen need to go and apply for your gun rights. Okay, file for your gun rights. I mean, get your gun rights. Get yourself a gun. Okay, because I'm confident that the hypocrites are going to instigate war, and every time the flame of war comes up, you know, the peace-loving people, the regular common sense human beings are going to blow the flame out. You know what I mean? So all the cowards talking about we're going to fire a nuclear bomb. What you doing with a nuclear bomb in the first place? You're going to use such destructive things against human beings? Get real. The people want peace. The opportunists want to maintain war to keep us distracted. Don't be distracted from the issues. That guy's nothing but an Israeli spy talking that crap with that Israeli woman in front of him talking that foolishness. She even looks fake. The woman looks fake and he's behind a blur. If he's true to Mujahideen, why didn't he show his face? I thought the Mujahideen weren't cowards. Osama bin Laden never hid his face not one time. He ain't never hid his face not once. And I still believe he's alive. He in Connecticut right now. Okay. He down at the local bar. He got a facelift and everything. Okay. So I'm laughing at this stuff. Don't be distracted from the issues. Ron Paul is correct and he's the front runner. Mitt Romney is a tool and a deception. Newt Gingrich a tool and a deception. Where we see the other deceptions fade away. Then you have this hypocrite Donald Trump want to come kiss ass and shake Mitt Romney's hand to come he want to endorse him. Who are you to endorse anybody? You already know you're a clown. Listen, go back to doing the TV shows, Apprentice and all the other bullshit. Clown ass motherfucker. Okay? Y'all don't know nothing about gunplay. If you knew anything about gunplay, you wouldn't want it. Them troops keep saying what Ron Paul is saying. Nobody gave more money to any presidential candidates than the troops gave to Ron Paul. The American troops support Ron Paul. Now if the troops are saying, hey, this guy knows what he's talking about. All these hypocrites, are y'all going to war? None of y'all ain't going to war, are you? Nope. But you sit there talking about our troops because you want to send somebody else go die. Yeah. Let it be one of your relatives. Okay? All this hypocrisy. I ain't playing that shit. I'm not allowing nobody to deceive me and tell me there's such a thing as sin. Bullshit. You can't sin against God. It's a lie. There's only criminals. You can do crimes. Did you read that in the Quran? And the criminals are going to hell along with the hypocrites. Okay. So I ain't falling for none of that shit. I have common sense enough to know. Okay. Everything that's going on right now is the work of man. We're doing this crap. Okay. God just tell us when you drop dead, you gotta come to account. You got to pay. So I ain't worried. I have faith. You know. I live my life free from corruption. Okay? I'm corrupt free. You can't buy me, you can't bribe me, you can't tell me to do no corrupt stuff for the reward. Fuck that shit. Kiss my ass. Barack Obama is a deceiver. Ron Paul is telling us the facts. And they want to deceive us with Mitt Romney. These are important things. Pay attention. Alright? So don't fall for this guy talking that crap about he wants Islamic law. That's a load of crap. Any Muslim on the face of the planet knows nobody will impose Islamic law over the earth. Okay? The prophecy goes that Jesus is gonna come, and before him the Mahdi or something like that, and that ain't him. Okay, so don't fall for that. I'm telling you, all that stuff's gonna be disproven. You're gonna find out that faith in God requires proper actions, not false prophecies. These are all trials. Okay. One more thing in closing to show you the hypocrisy of people. Everybody claiming Jesus is going to come and they use this lie to manipulate people. Now when Jesus comes, suppose he's a Mexican. Jesus, what are they going to say? Imagine that. The Almighty God said, you know what, I'm going to test mankind. I'm going to send Jesus. I'm going to make him a Mexican. So he comes and he's running for president and he says, I am Jesus the Christ. And he says, no, you're not. He says, yes, I am. He said, no, you're not. This is why you say that. Say, you're not the white man we have on the wall. You're not the Muslim. You're not from the tribe of Ishmael. You're not Jesus. He says, yes, I am. Hola. You know. Now that might sound ridiculous, to some people, but remember, the Jews preached about the coming of the Messiah for years. The Messiah is coming, and when the Messiah came, because he was one of them Palestinians, he's a tribe of Ishmael. He's one of those Arab people. He ain't one of us. You ain't no Jesus. Even till today, they deny Jesus Christ. Okay, so you give that thought to that. Jesus Christ come, you won't recognize him. How you gonna recognize him when you Protestant, Catholic, Jehovah Witness, Seventh-day Adventist, Mormons? Don't Mormons have like a black hell and a white hell? They can't be in. A heaven. I mean, a black hell, a black heaven, and a white. I should say hell, right? A black heaven and a white heaven. It's ridiculous. I'm telling you, if you have faith, do your whole and from your thought process, it shouldn't be corrupt, man. I'm doing no corrupt shit. Don't worry. I know you find fault in my profanity. Then you go down to the movies and watch Gene Hackman and Morgan Freeman cuss like a motherfucker and say, yeah, I love what he said, motherfucker. It's alright, you know. I'll be patient, not chill and wait. This guy's a fraud. I believe he's an Israeli operative instigating war, like that preacher I saw telling that lie, Mr. Stone, talking about, I feel the spirit. I feel the Lord has talked to me. He told me Benjamin Netanyahu was discussing something in Israel. Best Ahmadinejad. Ahmadinejad. Oh, please. I had to laugh. That shit was so funny. 'Cause I'm thinking to myself, Ahmadinejad and Benjamin Netanyahu probably have coffee and tea all the time and discuss, look at these fools. The people are the one who suffer. What we need to do is lock up all the representatives. Let's fire them all and put them all in prison. Say, you know what? You are dangerous. We're going to lock you up under the National Defense Authorization Act and keep you there until we decide you're no longer a threat.